I'm Trinity,
And I'm Kirsten.
and this is NAC News.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
This week at NA has been really busy.
Tegan and Lily have a story over it.
There were a lot of events that took place this week at North Andrew. Monday, there was no school for Labor Day. On Tuesday, the junior high and high school softball teams went to Albany and put on a great show. Junior high won their first game of the season with a score of 16-0, and high school rallied in the last inning, coming home with a victory of 7-2. The junior high and JV football teams also played their first game in King City. They came up short with a final score of 60-28. We interviewed Noah Cook about his thoughts on the first game and how he thought the rest of the season would go. He said, "I felt like we did good, but we can improve. I think we will do great for the rest of the season." On Wednesday, both FFA and FCCLA had trips. FFA went to Graves Chapel Farm, and FCCLA had their annual fall plan meeting. Later that night, high school softball had their senior night and played against Bishop LeBond. Though the score may have reflected a loss, but the team truly won by having such amazing leaders within the seniors, and they all had a fun night.
Kinsey, how was your senior night?
It went pretty good. Got lots of cool stuff from the team and from the coaches, and yeah.
Cool. How do you think the game went? What were your thoughts?
Would have been better if we got the dub, but we didn't, so that was kind of sad. But pretty good hits, pretty good defensive plays. So yeah.
Are you sad that your softball season is coming to an end?
Yeah, I've been playing for a very, very long time, so it is kind of hard seeing it come to an end, especially because I started with Katrina Warren as my pitcher, and I was catching, and now we're ending it that way. So, yeah.
On Thursday, the 7th, junior high and high school cross country had a meet in Clarinda, and junior high and high school softball had games at home against Pattonsburg. Both softball teams won, and cross country had a successful night, with Jerome Russo placing 43rd out of 90, and Maverick Seibert placing 11th, Jace Walker 17th, and Jacob Hill 21st out of 52 junior high runners. Great job, Cardinals. Tonight, there's a home football game against Worth County, so make sure to come and support our boys. On Saturday, junior high softball will have a tournament in King City, and high school will have a tournament in Falls City. Next week, there are junior high and high school softball games on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. There's also a cross-country meet at Tarkio and a junior high meet at Bodie. In addition, the 5th and 6th graders will have their first Scholar Bowl meet on Wednesday. The week will end with a football game at St. Joe Christian. Good luck, Cards, and here's to another good week.
Did you hear about Kinsey's big home run?
I did not. Kinsey and Carson have a story of their softball preview.
The North Andrew softball Cardinals have been very successful over the past couple of years. They have been undefeated conference champions 2 years in a row. Then they were the district champ in 2021 and district runner-up in 2022. The softball team is hoping for just as much success this season. Stats are high defensively this year. In the first 3 games of the season, Tegan Miller, a sophomore, has pitched 14 innings with 16 strikeouts. Avery Dunbar, a freshman, and Katrina Warren, a senior, are backing her up. The Cardinals are pretty strong in other positions on the field. Avery Dunbar has this to say about the defense.
With Avery Dunbar. Avery, how do you feel about the season so far?
I feel like the season's going pretty good. We just need to keep down on the errors.
Okay. And do you think the variety of pitchers we have will throw other teams off in the area?
I think we'll throw them off. We all have like different speeds and different pitches.
And what has been your favorite memory so far?
My favorite memory is the dugout chance.
The Cardinals are pretty solid offensively as well. Kinsey Wilmus, a senior, is leading the charge offensively with a 545 batting average. Sydney Hanna, a senior, is following behind with a 500 batting average. Kinsey Wilmus has this to say about that.
I'm here with Kinsey Wilmus. How do you feel about the season?
I think the season's going really good. We're getting a lot of really good defensive plays, really good offensive hits, so it's going really good.
How do you think the team can improve offensively?
Simmons, and I quote, says, "Tea drills will improve us." So I'm putting my faith in those tea drills. Yeah.
What has been your favorite memory so far this season?
My favorite memory is probably Abby eating all those hot dogs last night. She was down in those dogs.
Thank you.
Overall, the Cardinals are hoping for a very successful season. Mr. Simmons, the softball head coach, had this to say.
Here we are with Mr. Simmons. Mr. Simmons, how is the season going so far?
Well, the girls are working really hard, and we are 3-3 at this point in our season. But we had a really big win last night against Pattonsburg, and it was a conference win, and we're 3-1 in conference. So they're doing really well so far.
What advantage do the Cardinals have over the other teams in the area?
I think some of the advantages just practicing and playing like a team. Defense, we have goals to get the first runner out every inning, and our bats last night really kind of picked up a little bit for us. So, I honestly, we're kind of senior driven. There's half of our team are seniors, so I think that experience helps a lot.
Thank you.
Gracie Wilmus, a junior, said it perfectly when she said, "I know we lost some good players, but honestly, we kept a pretty good team together."
Did you have a good 3-day weekend?
Yeah, I did.
Jed and Wyatt have a story over Labor Day.
Last Monday, we just had Labor Day, a day to celebrate American workers. Labor Day is the result of the labor union's attempts at better working conditions for workers, such as reducing working hours from 10 hours a day to 8. The first Labor Day celebration was the Labor Day Parade in New York City on September 5, 1882. Many states started making Labor Day a legal holiday until 1894, when Grover Cleveland made it a national holiday. On this Labor Day, 53% of Americans plan to travel for the holiday, 36% by car, and 14% by plane. It seems that high gas prices also have a say in people's willingness to travel, with people being more hesitant to travel because of it. Here's what some students did over the Labor Day weekend. What did you do this Labor Day?
I was at my aunt's house, and, I went to Lawrence, Kansas, so yeah.
What does Labor Day mean to you?
I understand the importance of it, but I think of it more as like a day out of school for me, just because that's what it really is to me, anyways, so.
While Labor Day here in the U.S. is the first Monday of September, many places internationally celebrate International Workers' Day on May 1st, while some countries instead celebrate May Day instead, or celebrating the two holidays in the same day. In the U.S., Labor Day is also a day retailers might observe huge sales, as back-to-school supplies, as Labor Day is a sort of unofficial end to summer. No matter the occasion, Labor Day is still a celebration of human labor and the strides we took to get where we are today, and the workers of the past who achieved that.
Football boys had a big win last week.
Kira has a story over the football preview.
The football boys have started off their 2023 football season. They are currently sitting at 1 win and 1 loss. Tomorrow, Friday, September 7th, the Cardinal football boys will be playing Worth County at home. The head coach is Dustin Williams, and the assistant coaches are Dylan Williams, Ron Mathias, Brad Mode, and Carson Thomas. The current seniors leading the football team are Matthew Evans and Peyton Simmons. I interviewed Coach Williams to get his opinion on the season so far. I asked him questions like, "What's it like being a first-time head coach?" His response was, "It is fun and stressful at the same time. It helps that I have been around the school, kids, and program with each day getting to feel more comfortable." Opinions on the season so far. We are on the right track for our team to be the best version of ourselves by week 10. That has been our goal all along, to get better each week leading into the playoffs. What's your biggest goal for the season? For us to be the best versions of ourselves and the best versions of our team by week 10. Once the playoffs start, it is like starting a whole new season. By then, we are wanting to be one of the best teams in the area. The NAC News members wish the Cardinal football team the best luck.
Who's that Cardinal?
Last week's Cardinal was Hunter Lee. Comment below who you think this week's Cardinal is. I'm Trinity.
And I'm Kirsten.
This was NAC News.
Have a great week, Cardinals.